Hello.
From Hanoi. Today is an exciting day for us because we are going to
Halong Bay.
Mr. Miss Reseda. Two people, right? Yeah. Have you tried driving motorbike? Just raise your hand.
Yes.
Just raise your hand. Say hello to everyone like Miss Universe. You don't need to see anything. Just hello, hello, hello. And just go. Just go.
So our bus has been on the road for about 2 hours and we've just stopped at a little rest stop and it turns out to be an oyster farm.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go see what it's like to culture pearls using oysters. So big. This is how the oysters are raised.
Rely on the reproductive organ because we go not everywhere. Well, we put one piece of mountain tissue, one corn and one corn inside. Only one soup.
This is a typical stop for tourists here who come to Halong Bay. There's a store here where you can buy all pearl jewelry like pearl earrings, pearl necklace, pearl rings. So this is not really a special thing here, but it's just an artificial tourist attraction so they can sell some things to tourists.
Yeah, so we're not buying anything.
But however, we can already see some views of Halong Bay. Look at that.
See? There. That's the limestone mountains.
We have finally become one of those who follows the flag guy.
This is our guide. Wait. How do you say your name?
Oui.
Hui. Finally made it to Halong Bay. So this behind me is the pier and you can see many cruise ships docking over there. Out there in the far I can actually see all of the limestone mountains there already. So we're right there. 5 years back when we came here though, we didn't come to this terminal. It was a different, much smaller harbour. But this one looks pretty fancy. What do you think, Shishira?
Everything's become so fancy this time.
Yeah.
It's the tickets, the tickets. We got the tickets.
Let's go. Behind the flag guy.
Welcome to Hanoi Cruise. So everyone, how are you now?
So the first set of snacks are here. We have peanuts and french fries and bowls and chopsticks for everyone. And there's some egg too. Egg counts as vegetarian, apparently. That's tofu and some salad.
Navneet is having his vegetarian food.
So this is what a Halong Bay day trip looks like. So we got on the boat like an hour ago and we set sail. After checking in, as they call it, it's just like getting a bunch of tickets and passing through the ticket counter, and then you gather as a group and then you're boarded onto a ship. Yeah, this is called the Dragon King Cruise. So we got on the ship And then the very first thing they did was
Lunch.
segregate us to vegetarians and non-vegetarians.
Yeah.
So then we were all put together in certain groups of tables, and then the veg groups obviously got handed out only veg food, and parts of it was also egg and chicken because they believe that could be vegetarian.
The veg food mostly had some cucumber salad, some dried noodles, some roasted deep fried peanuts actually.
And French fries.
Wow.
And chili sauce. Chili sauce is the one thing that makes everything a lot better, because otherwise the taste
Everything is just bland.
yeah. And then we also got sticky rice.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of that. And now we are done with lunch. Lunch is included, like you don't have to pay anything, but if you want to buy drinks, that's separate.
Yeah.
We had water from the bus they had given us, so we just drank that.
Yeah. And now we came on to the upper deck to catch the views from here.
Now we're surrounded by like over 1,000 limestone mountains, all just coming out like spikes from the ocean. In fact, they say as you dive deeper into the water, you'll see even more sharp and jagged limestone mountains. Of course, all of the limestone mountains are covered with thick forestry.
Yeah. Last time when we came here, it was pouring badly, but today we have a bright sunny day and everything looks so green and the sky is so blue.
Yeah.
It's just perfect.
We're probably gonna fry and turn black at the end of this trip.
It's so sunny. Come, let's put on some sunglasses.
We're now heading to the first attraction, which is a deep cave, and the cave goes on for about 2 kilometers, they said. I don't know if they were joking or they were serious.
But they've given us 45 minutes to go from this side of the cave to the other side. And they said there'll be lots of monkeys. Not even halfway up.
No? This is the cave. This is a stalagmite formation. So because of the trickling water, the limestone erodes and it forms long sickle-like pointy things, and it's really sharp. And then that's a whole pool of water down there.
Limestone water.
So dark.
Unlike outside where it's burning hot right now, inside the cave it is so cold. And that's mostly because one, the limestone, and second, because of all the water that's seeping through. what's your name?
My name is Long.
Sorry?
Same to Halong.
Long. Ah. So Long is our tour guide, and he's showing us around the caves right now, and he's also fanning us. He's being very kind in the cave.
Touch the tortoise head for some good luck.
Now it's kayak time.
So the next thing we're gonna do now is to get a kayak and go kayaking in the open ocean.
Under the caves.
So the kayaks can fit 2 people. Shishira and I had done it last time also in 2017, but this time we thought about just taking the regular boat. But I guess everyone's wanting to have so much fun with a kayak race that we're gonna do that.
Life vest on. All set to kayak. Tap some pedals. We have a jam. Whoa, we are so close.
Woohoo! What are we doing?
One straight left, one straight right.
Wow! Jam.
One straight right, like this.
Oh my god! Wait, what is coming?
I'm here, don't worry, don't worry.
Turn to the camera for some time, I will paddle. Wait. Hey, look who it is!
Hey, hi guys. We are enjoying a lot here.
Wow! Hello!
Oh, we are rowing. Row
Row your boat
kayak.
gently down the cave.
It's not the cave.
It is the cave.
It is the cave.
Huh. Row your boat gently down the cave. Left, right. I'm just sitting fine.
You here?
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Long.
Yeah.
What brings you here?
I see 2 people fall down.
Fall.
Oh, I don't want to get wet.
Fall inside.
Yeah, two people fall down, and I want to go inside to get one.
Oh, monkeys.
Oh my god.
You can go inside.
Wow. Look at the color of the water. Round tinggy pool. Look at how tall these stone mountains are.
Whoa.
Wow. So this is our second time doing this activity here in Halong Bay, but it's as exciting as it was last time.
I think we're about to crash.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
No se puede estar con el palito.
Close.
Yeah, that was close.
Close call.
So there's like at least 30-40 kayaks here now,
Yeah.
and everybody is rowing into each other, and that's the beauty of it. But unfortunately somebody did fall in the water, so someone like from the staff, they've gone to help them out, but it's pretty fun. Like
It's so much fun.
you 2 two of you sit, one in the front, one in the back, and it's not too hard to learn to kayak. It's just that the person in front and person in the back have to coordinate well to move, and then you can be off, going pretty fast. And the water here is quite deep, and they say there are very jagged stones below.
Yeah.
In the water, and it's basically just like these mountains you see behind us they are under the water as well. But because the water is so bluish green in color with limestone deposits, you can't really see anything under it.
And in front of these caves, there's so much shade, so it's so cool and nice. We thought it'll be like very hot and burning and uncomfortable, but it's pretty nice. Hello, mate.
Hello, Captain.
How's it going?
As the parrot says, it's going great.
Alrighty. I don't want to go back.
So we have update. We have just decided to leave Shishira behind on Monkey Island because she wants to enjoy a survival fortnight in the middle of nowhere.
That's why Long is here to ensure I'm not here.
That's Long. He's come here to rescue people, but he's not doing it. So I think maybe he's leaving people behind.
We're under the cave.
That was some crazy fun.
Amazing experience.
Oh no, our boat is leaving. No, I was just joking. Our boat is that one.
Okay, you actually scared me.
There's one more activity that we're supposed to do before we leave to back to Halong Bay's pier. This one's supposed to be a trek.
To top of one of these limestone rocks.
Yeah,
And possibly we might get to watch sunset if we delay.
yeah, but we're not too sure what the scene is like.
And then
Anyways.
we're gonna play at one of the beaches.
Yep. Let's get on the boat. So, we met a bunch of first-time kayakers here, and now they'll tell us how they experienced this. Go for it.
It was nice.
It was amazing.
We could row.
Don't rehearse it and tell it like this.
It was nice. No, it was nice. For the first time, it was nice. Although in the last, the people had to save us by, pulling that rope and all of that. But it was nice. For the first time, I really liked it and would want to do second time.
Awesome.
But with more synchronization. At least we didn't fail.
Docking.
Next activity for the day. Hiking to the top.
So this is called Titop Island, and it's got a pretty interesting history to it. But basically, the name has come after a meeting between Ho Chi Minh, President Ho Chi Minh, and a Russian officer, after whose name this was called as Titop Island. So over here, there is a viewpoint up at the very top. So we're gonna go there, and then afterwards, we're gonna see what else we can do on the island. We found the starting point to the hike. Apparently it'll take 10 minutes, but that was told by someone who seemed to be a lot more fit.
Ooh, climbing another rock.
Halfway up.
The views are literally breathtaking.
See? Oh, nice. Halong Bay, everybody. Halong Bay. Ah, there's the finish line.
the views were so good.
But the climb was crazy far up high.
But totally worth it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like going back down.
So most people, what they do here is they do this trek, then they go down to the beach and then go play in the water. Clearly we've spent way too much time at the very top, so there's no time for us to hit the water.
But maybe we'll just dip in
Dip
our
our
feet,
feet.
cool ourselves down.
And then we'll have to get back on the boat.
Well, I actually thought I would not be enjoying this so much because this is my second time, but actually I loved it.
Yeah, it's surprising how
It's surprising,
sometimes
yes.
places can still surprise you. Couple of things that we really wanted to share. As beautiful as this place is, one thing is that the crowds are insane. It's just so packed with tourists all day long.
Going back. It's another 100 steps down. We got some Vietnamese tea and some French fries, and we have already eaten up all the watermelons and guavas.
Everyone can say 1, 2, 3 cheer. Where's coming to
And this is what the top looks like. There's sun chairs. That was a fun Halong Bay day, wasn't it? I just want to take this moment to tell you about doing Halong Bay on a budget. So there's two ways to do Halong Bay. One is to do an overnight cruise and the second is to do a one-day. The last time we did it in 2017, it was a 2-day, 1-night cruise, and that was pretty nice because that doubled up not only a sightseeing but also an experiential stay for 1 night. So we really enjoyed doing that. But a couple of things to keep in mind. One is the price of this is definitely higher. So staying overnight on a 2-day, 1-night cruise can cost you upwards of $130, $150 per person. Even if you're one person, you still have to pay a surcharge because they have to accommodate a single individual in what is mostly double rooms. But you get epic views of Halong Bay in the morning, especially when you wake up and it's like there's absolutely nobody there. Your boat is standing still between some of the limestone mountains. There's a very gentle cloud cover and possibly even dewdrops and rain, a very gentle rain, because this place experiences some really nice weather. If you do a day trip, I'd say the only thing that you miss is the overnight stay experience and probably a couple of really good meals. On a day trip like ours, everything is similar in terms of the activities you do. So whether you take an overnight cruise or a day trip, all of the activities you do are exactly the same. You might visit a slightly different beach, but for the most part, activities in both of these types of itineraries is identical. With respect to food, obviously the quality improves significantly when you pay up for an overnight cruise because most of the cruise ships that operate the 2-day, 1-night package, they are of a higher star category. So they're either like 4-star or 5-star. So you really get good value for what you spend in terms of food and the experiences and the treatment. Here on these trips, it's very like straightforward. You come here, you get on board, you have a lunch, you do 3 activities, and by that time it's already evening, and then you get a few snacks and some iced tea, and then it's harbour time. So we have nearly reached. But the price, obviously, there's a world of difference. Day trip will cost you somewhere between $35 to $45 if you bargain and get it right. And most boat companies have the exact same package. It's just that the size of the boat changes. But for the most part, you'll have a very similar experience. If you do an overnight cruise, then you will spend at least 3 times that. And of course, you will obviously spend a little bit more time. You'll spend 1 additional day. But you can pick and choose which one works for you. And if you're on a budget and if you have less time, this is probably worth doing. But if you can spend the money, I highly recommend that you spend 1 night out in the bay.
Anybody has tried to eat hard like Hawaii with chopsticks?
And chili sauce.
Feel at home?
No.
Want home food? Okay,
Yeah.
bye.
Bye. There's a lot of garbage everywhere. That's like somebody's plastic covers. I see some rope on a stick. More plastic covers. They've actually banned single-use plastic, but you can still find it everywhere. Whatever the person in front does, the other one in the back will do the opposite side of that. So if he does left, you do right, and vice versa. So tell him to chant left, right, and you do. That will make it easy to do. And hold it the other way around.
Okay, we're banging.
So this is called
Titop Island.
So this is called
Okay, he's posing for camera. He's posing for a photo, but he doesn't know I'm recording. Navneet, why you do that?
beach.
Sorry. She's saying, why are you doing it? It's not going to give us money.
This makes good bloopers.
That's true, that's true. You guys are brilliant.
Ooh, we've got guavas.
Tips for